In this video, I'm going to go over a couple of new releases that we did to our intake page. The first part, I will cover just how to receive fruit that's already at your winery. You already weighed it in and you know your totals. The second way that I'll show you is if you're trying to plan ahead a little bit and setting up the receival for when the fruit does get there. So to start, we will go and do the create and then receive grapes. Let me go ahead and put this on. There we go, that'll help. So what we've kind of changed, our main thing is instead of two different pages where you receive the fruit and then you go ahead and create a lot, that's all gonna be in the same page now. So you're only gonna create one lot name. So I will do 26 Pinot, oops. And this will be from this vineyard. Select your production purpose. Most likely it will be the wine production. But juice production would be if you are receiving in fruit, you're just processing it and then going to be shipping and selling that juice to somebody else. Select your bond if you have multiple. Select your production protocol. Optional to put a vessel. I am not going to put it in a vessel right now. Actually, yes, let's go ahead and put it in a vessel because I do know what vessel it went into. Here, the only thing that you have to put is your gross weight. If I already did the math and I know that I received 6.6 tons, then I can just do that and leave the tare and load ID blank. Enter in your estimated yield, which would be, we did 160 gallons per ton. Select your block. Here we go. You can put a pick bricks if you would like. It's, again, optional. If you want to put any custom tags, you could do that there. Click this drop down, and if you wanted to enter any of this information, you can. It's all optional. The vintage pulls from your receival date, but you can change it. And same with this. Any of this is editable. It does pull straight from the vineyard block details that we have entered into Blended. You can add in any notes. And then down below, I will go ahead and check close intake and issue weigh tag. This is because I know no more fruit's coming. This is everything, and so we are good. I can click save. And so now it takes you straight to this wine summary page, the wine lot that you're familiar with. Our lot info did change just a little bit. We now provide the original intake info right here, the weigh tag, and then just like always, your measurements and events will start populating here. If for some reason you forgot a load or more came into from the vineyard than you were expecting, you can go ahead and click reopen intake right here. Put the date that you need, so reopen. And now if we go back into our intake section, you can see, where is it? Right here. It is now open, and so we can add weighing to it. So we forgot a bin, and I'm going to say it was 1.2 tons. Add weighing, and now you can see the received amount has updated. Weight 1, weight 2. If you need, you can edit or delete them here. You can click right into the lot from here. And so it'll give you a little notification that it's reopened. And I will go ahead and close intake now because we're good to go. There we go. And so now you can do your normal additions, operations, whatever you need from here. The lot is created just like normal. Here it is. Okay, so now let me show you if we wanted to plan ahead just a little bit. So let me create receive grapes. The intake date, I'm going to say we're going to receive these on Thursday. And I will select my block first just so that I have an idea of the lot name. There we go. Okay, so this will be 26 PN-HV for the vineyard. Production purpose, our bond. Select your protocol. This time I'm not going to put a vessel name because I'm not sure where it's going just yet. It's not in the facility. This you can either fill out as an estimated tonnage, or you can leave completely blank. I'm going to leave it blank because I don't know how much we're receiving just yet. The estimated yield I'll leave blank for when we receive it. Everything else I'm going to leave blank at this time since I'm just planning ahead. And I will not want to check this time because I do not want to close the intake. I'll click save. Okay, and so you can see we have our lot here created, but it is not going to be until Thursday that we receive. What I can do now is I can go back to our production protocol, and let's go ahead and create a work order. And I'm going to use a template that I have, the red receival, since we're doing a Pinot. I'll go ahead and make it big screen so that we can see it a little easier. Give it a name. So Pinot receival. And the assignee will be myself. Save. And then down below, so since it's a template, I already have all of my steps, and all I would need to do is click edit and assign the lot. This is totally optional, this one, the red receival, but this is a great way if you want to print out a work order and have your team see what vineyard and block they should be keeping an eye out on, or how many trucks it'll be, anything like that. So for the vineyard, I will put HV. The block is Pinot, and estimated tons, just so that they have an idea, I'll say 6. Save, and then destim, so select my lot. Save, and then we're going to crush. Select my lot and save. You can add any instructions that you want. We'll then go ahead and do a KMBS add. I will just put a generic 15 that you can change before you complete out the work order. Since we don't know, how much we're receiving, we won't know our add just yet, but I will put in a filler there. And then transfer to tank. So I already know, I've planned ahead. We're going to put it in this tank. Select my lot. I have an instruction there for sanitize the tank first. And then the last step for this, I put in some measurements so that we can have some lab analysis in. Save. Okay, so everything looks good. You can see the volume 0 because we haven't received it in just yet. I will schedule, and then you can go ahead and print if you'd like, so that you have a hard copy to give to your cellar crew. And yeah, that's how you would plan ahead. It will also show up right here. You can just see it's 0 gallons until we receive it. When you're ready to receive, you would go into the intake right here, and you can add in your weight. So yeah, that's the quick overview on what has changed within intake, how you can use it to plan ahead. If there's any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to support@blendedtech.com. Okay, bye.